What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back another video on the channel, and today we are back with a place that I had once when I was just starting out. I had Grumpy's Pizza the other day and I thought it was really good, and that was one of my favorite places I've ever done. So I wanted to do some of the places that I feel like I did in the beginning and a lot of people didn't see it. So I went back to a place called Lover Dogs. It's located in Passaic, New Jersey, and it has a lot of good ratings on Google, 4.7, DoorDash 4.6. Like it sounds, it is a hot dog place. Gen Z, Glizzy Palace, call it what you want to call it, but that's what it is. We got a couple of different hot dogs and I tried some new things on the menu. I wanted to see what it was like. I had a great experience the last time I went. So we're gonna try this again. Drop that thumbs up, hit that sub button, man. You guys know the vibes. Thank you again for your support. I always appreciate it. So let's get into some of this stuff. I guess I'll start with what I think is gonna be my favorite thing, to be honest, and it's not even a hot dog. Look at this. Haven't really taken a look at it yet, but I can smell it. Pulled pork and sausage fries, man. Look at these. These things look absolutely mad. There's like fresh sauce on here, but there's also chili, and there's a lot of pulled pork. Look at this pulled pork that you see on here. I want to eat it, but I'm not going to yet, so we're just going to hold off because I can't wait to try that. Also got their air-fried sausages. I got this one last time, and I really loved it. This one is a big Kahuna on the left. Well, it's on my right. Whatever side it's on for you. Anyway, pineapple, peppers, cilantro, and there's like a sauce on there as well as a sausage and peppers. Everything is air fried here, so it's healthier. I'm saying that in quotes because it's still a freaking hot dog or a sausage or whatever you want to call it. So even though it is, like, it's still gonna have a good high fat content, but less than normal, so I will give them that. And we also have, this is called a Mexican lover dog. So what's on here is jalapenos, as well as there's bacon, cheese, mayo on here as well. So I really want to try these. So this is what we have for the lineup today. I'm not gonna lie, I ordered one more thing which wasn't in my order because I DoorDashed it just getting home from work. They missed a thing, it happens, got my refund. I'm not really upset about it, but that's why people are gonna say, like, you know, the meal looks small. There was one more thing in here, but that is okay, we move. I can't wait to try this stuff. First thing I'm gonna try is this big Kahuna. Yes, a giant sausage named the Big Kahuna. I know somebody gonna have something to say about that because you know we like that the little humor that we keep here. I ain't even mad about that, but I can't even get in here. Wow, these things are falling right off. And there we go. So there's your big, oh, damn, that's a, not saying a word. Jalapeno cheddar cheese sausage. So that's the actual sausage. Also has fresh pineapple, bell peppers, and cilantro. I had this one before and I thought it was really good, so I wanted to get it again. Look away. It is just as good as I remember it. Wow. The sausage itself. Thank you for the follow. I have to remember to turn that off. Please, somebody remind me if you catch me on stream later. Please, on Twitch. Fresh pepper. Fresh pineapple. The spiciness from the actual sausage goes well with the sweet. When you get that cilantro, looks like we got a potato bun, which is my absolute favorite. This is really good, man. Last time, I probably got like 5 or 6. And I remember this one being my favorite. This place is so underrated. It is really good. One of the biggest things that you can do as a small business that can set you apart from these franchise places is your service and your ingredient quality, in my opinion. The package, considering this was DoorDashed, is very good, and I notice immediately the difference in the quality of the bread, in this case the buns, of the actual peppers on here. You can tell somebody bought fresh peppers and sliced them up, and it hasn't been sitting forever. Pineapple is extremely fresh, and the quality of the actual sausage, the spice from the pineapple, and a little bit of that cheddar that's in there, that is really good, man. That I would gladly pay for that any day. Like, I did pay for it. I'm saying I would gladly go and order it, I should say. Let's go to an actual hot dog. It's the only one I got. But this thing is just bustling with activity. Here, we'll turn this around. Nah, there we go. So we have what is called the Mexican lover. Melted cheese, bacon, potato chips, mayo, ketchup, and jalapenos are on here. And this thing is loaded. The bun is actually falling apart. But I can't blame them. I'm being completely honest with you. When I was taking this out of the bag, I dropped it. I didn't fall on the floor, but it fell. So I think that the hot dog got messed up. This thing has so much going on it, but it works so well. The cheese has a different flavor. I don't know if it's because of the mayo and the ketchup that's on here, but I feel like I'm getting like a Chipotle. And then you get the bacon and the spicy jalapenos on here. I've eaten at so many different hot dog places in my area. This is right there, if not better. I know there's some more trendy or famous places, but I feel like this place is super underrated. Super underrated. Prices aren't bad. Usually anywhere from $3 to $5 per item, except for this. That one was like $7, $8, possibly $9. I can't find my receipt. It's not near me, but I think the prices are fair. 100%. And I think that hot dog, even though I have cheese all over my hands, I gotta wipe this off, was delicious. I'm gonna say that I think this time was even better than the first, and that's hard to do. I thought the first time was excellent. Even though it was falling apart, which was my fault, the taste was just, man, that's fantastic. Both of these, no complaints. Wow, one more, which is probably the most like basic one that I got, and this was the sausage and peppers with the onions. There are onions on here too, so there's an onion right there, so I'm gonna throw it on here. The only complaint that I have about the hot dogs that I've eaten so far, I feel like they should chop the peppers and onions up a little more because it's hard to bite it without having them all fall off. I'm splitting hairs at this point, but I feel like it's a minor detail that if you made this into a little like more of like smaller pieces, that I wouldn't be biting them and trying to put things back on the whole time. But other than that, let's see. Wow. Using the air fryer gives it that same crisp that you get when you put it either on the flat top, or some places in New Jersey, there's one that's really famous that deep fries their hot dogs. I'm getting that same crisp, snap texture. This is also a jalapeno cheddar sausage for sure, because I'm getting that spice level in there. See? That's like my only complaint, but the snap on these, if you've never had either a hot dog or a sausage with the snap, completely game changing. The peppers, again, fresh, still have a nice crunch to them, as well as the onions. And you gotta use potato bread. It's one of my favorite kind of breads, and I feel like you have to use potato bread if you want to make like a really good burger or a brioche. I almost feel like the sausages are just as good as a hot dog. You do have the option of both, but wow. Just a massive W. This thing's fantastic. I have nothing bad to say about it. This is just a sausage and pepper, so there's not going to be any condiments on it whatsoever. But because of the type of sausage they used, you don't really need any because there's like jalapeno cheddar in here. But you could have gone with like a mustard or that mayo combo that was on the other one. It would have worked here because it's not like an Italian sausage type of meal. It's more of just peppers and onions. Like I'm reaching in here for the peppers. And it's pineapple for the ladies. I took that out of the container because you couldn't really see it as well, and it had this little wrapper in here, so I was able to take this out. These are their smoked pulled pork sausage fries. That is a mouthful, and this looks like a massive order. It's about $8, even on DoorDash, which usually has a jacked up price. So it's $8.50 for this giant order of fries that you get here. I don't even know how I'm able to pick this up, but look at this thing. Y'all need to see the other side of this, because the side I'm looking at is not the one y'all looking at. Look at this. Are there any questions? Smoked pulled pork, chopped cheddar, jalapeno sausage, the same one that we had in the other stuff. Barbecue sauce, melted cheese, and then bacon bits as well. Like, this thing looks insane. I don't even know where to start, but right from the top, I guess. Let's go in and get some of this pulled pork and grab a fry somehow. I can't even get to him. Here's a fry. Can y'all see this pulled pork? Let's see. There's chili on here as well. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to come with it, but I am not mad at that. The pulled pork. Don't fall! Damn it. That's why you clean your tables, bro. That pulled pork is insane. I don't know whether they smoked it or used liquid smoke, but it has a smoky ass taste. The pork itself, let me see. The fries are still crispy. The sausage has a nice crisp on it. Ton of cheese, ton of chili. Oh man. This is like a home run. Like, everything in this thing is like crazy good. Ton of cheese. Again, I don't know if the chili's supposed to be in here, but it does add something to it. So there's like chili, sausage, pulled pork on top of these fries. Honestly, if anybody's watching from that place, just put it on the menu like this. I'm gonna call it the King Shratz fries. This is my favorite thing I've gotten from here. Value for dollar. The amount of pulled pork, sausage, and chili that you get on here was about the same that was in those 3 hot dogs I ordered. There's a ton of french fries and a ton of cheese. You're gonna get full from this for sure. Most people would probably just eat this and be done, and I wouldn't blame you, because it's very, very filling. The saltiness of the sausage with the jalapeno kick and the cheddar, with that smokiness and the richness from the pulled pork. A little bit of crispy from like these little bacon pieces I'm getting in here. And they fried the fries well enough that they're still crispy, even though they've been covered in all of these wet ingredients. This had to be over a year ago when I went the first time. And it's good to see that they're still doing their thing and putting out food like this. I feel like I'm checking in on friends when I do these, to be honest. And I'm so glad to see that they have managed to keep this thing going. I want to do more of a spotlight on these small businesses, but I feel like they deserve so much more credit than they're getting. At the end of the day, paying $8 for this, if you were to order this from a Shake Shack or a Five Guys or a place like that, you'd probably pay $15 if they put that much meat and stuff on here. Wow. I can't stop eating this, man. This is fantastic. The real star of the show, though, is that pulled pork. Like, there's no way you made that in 5 minutes. Like, this is not something that took you a short amount of time. That's the best thing that they have there from a menu that's already elite. Massively, massively underrated place in my area. Wow. If you live around me, and you're a fan of like hot dogs and fries and things of that nature, they don't have burgers. They do have chicken sandwiches and pulled pork sandwiches, but since I got it on the fry, I didn't order it. Such like a nostalgic type of thing, which there are a ton of in New Jersey hot dog places. This place, and I've been to most of them that are around here, this place stands out just as much, if not more, than they do. They just don't have the same hype. Hopefully they do now, because if you haven't gone here and you like stuff like this, you are missing out. Last time I got their regular hot dogs that have plain, you know, mustard and kraut, chili dogs, those kind of things, which are fantastic. They're the same ingredients that are on here. They also have, I didn't get it this time, they have a pulled pork hot, like, sausage that has, like, coleslaw on it, and it's really good. But it's good to see all these, this year or two later, that they're still putting these food out, and that their rating has not gone down. Anytime you're in this area and you have a place that's over 4.5 as a small business with a lot of ratings, that's a good sign. Otherwise, it's got to be lower because of bad service. But when they have both, that's hard to do. Usually the food's good and the service is bad when you have like a 3.5 type of rating. Well, the place that has a 4.7, they're taking care of their customers and they're putting out good food. And this place deserves more recognition, in my opinion. Lover Dogs, Passaic, New Jersey. What a dub. I'm over here picking the pork off of a little wrapper. Much deserved. That was a W meal. I wish I would have had the other one because I want more, but still ain't mad. That pulled pork right here, man. Easily 4.8, 4.9. Same type of range. One of the better places in the area. Lover Dogs, man. I know y'all watched the video the first time, so glad to see you're doing well. If you want me to come through and eat half your menu, I'm there. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. It's been a whole vibe, man. Thank you guys so much again for your support. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. I love y'all. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.